Years ago, Berel Gartner shared one of the most remarkable stories ever told on BBC Radio, his own. When Berel was 12, before World War II, he was one of the children who left Germany through the Kinder transport. He arrived in England and was taken to an orphanage. He spent most of his days crying and asking his caregivers when he would see his parents again. As hard as they tried to make him happy, he could not be consoled. One day, Berel's caregivers found out that King George VI would be passing through their village, as he frequently did during the early years of his reign. When they told Berel that they would be seeing the king pass by that day, it was the first time in weeks that he stopped crying. Berel had a secret plan. Berel and the other Jewish children were taken to the town square and stood behind a barricade as they waited for the king to pass by. As the royal carriage came closer, Berel jumped the barricade and ran with all of his might towards the king's carriage. As soon as the royal guards saw him, they grabbed him and carried him back to the barricade. The king asked his guards what was going on. When they told him about the boy who ran towards his carriage, he invited Berel to come closer. The king asked Berel, "Why did you run towards the carriage? Is there something you would like to tell me?" Berel broke down crying and told the king how much he missed his parents, who were still back in Germany. He then wiped the tears and said, please bring my parents here." King George responded, "Young boy, we are at war with Germany. It would be impossible for me to do that." "But you're the King of England," Berel cried. "You can do anything. Please bring my parents to me." The king looked at the boy with compassion and said, "Please don't cry. I promise I will do what I can to try and make it happen." Berel gave the king his parents' names and thanked him, unsure of what to expect. A month later, there was a knock at the door of the orphanage. Berel's parents had arrived. Somehow, they were brought out of Germany and were reunited with their son. Our sages teach us that in the days leading up to Rosh Hashanah, the Almighty leaves his palace and roams throughout the villages and fields to be closer to his subjects. It is our chance to jump the barricade and come closer to the king. It's the time we can pour out our hearts and ask him for anything. This Rosh Hashanah, take advantage of this special time to experience the Almighty's closeness. Clarify the goals you deeply yearn to accomplish this coming year, and beseech God to invest in you a year of tremendous blessings and joy. Shana Tova.